So now we are going to see the next problem. Write the differential equation governing the mechanical rotational system shown in the figure. So determine the transfer function theta of s divided by t of s. So this is the given figure. Here you are having two rotational mass J1 and J2. To J1 you are having a spring K and a dashpot B12, and J2 you are having one dashpot. This one end is connected to J2 and another one is fixed. And due to this rotational torque, due to this, by applying this torque T, we are having a angular displacement of theta 1 in J1, and you are having an angular displacement of theta in J2. So our aim is to find theta of s divided by t of s. So t is nothing but the input and theta is nothing but the output. So transfer function is nothing but the Laplace transform of output by input. So first we are going to consider the J1. So we are applying a torque to this J1. So due to this applied torque, there will be a opposing torque. Due to this J1, that is nothing but T J1 is equal to J1 into d square theta 1 by dt square, and the opposing torque due to this spring K is nothing but Tk is equal to K into theta 1 minus theta, and due to this dash pot B12 is nothing but TB12 is equal to B12 into d by dt of theta 1 minus theta. Okay, this is nothing but the opposing force that is occurring in the mass J1 due to this applied torque T. So due to this applied torque, an opposing torque is also developed in J2. So that is nothing but Tj2 is nothing but J2 into d square theta by dt square, and the opposing torque due to this B is nothing but Tb is equal to B into d theta by dt, and due to the spring K is nothing but Tk is equal to K into theta minus theta 1, and due to this B12 is nothing but Tb12 is equal to d by dt of theta minus theta 1. So now we are going to see the free body diagram. So here the input is nothing but T, so the Laplace transform of T is nothing but T of s, and here the output is nothing but theta, and the Laplace transform of theta is nothing but theta of s, and we have to find the transfer function theta of s divided by t of s. So let the angular displacement of mass with the moment of inertia J1 be theta 1. So due to this applied torque T, the opposing torque that is acting on J1 are Tj1, Tb12 and Tk. So this is the free body diagram. This is applied torque. Due to this applied torque. Due to this applied torque, angular displacement theta is coming, and the opposing torque acting on this J is nothing but moment of inertia. The acting on J1 is nothing but Tj1. That is due to this J1, and TB12 it is nothing but the dashpot which is connected between J1 and J2, and this K is nothing but the spring which is connected between J1 and J2, and these are the opposing torques, and we can see one by one. And first is nothing but Tj1 is nothing but J1 into d square theta by dt square. So here the displacement is theta 1, so we are getting J1 is equal to d square theta 1 by dt square. Then due to that dashpot which is connected between J1 and J2, and J1 is having a displacement of theta 1 and J2 is having a displacement of theta. So Tb12 is equal to B12 into d by dt of theta 1 minus theta, and Tk, that is nothing but the torque due to spring, is equal to K into theta 1 minus theta. By Newton's law, the applied torque is equal to opposing torque. So we are substituting the opposing torques and the applied torque, and we are getting, after that we are going to take the Laplace transform. So Laplace transform of d square theta 1 by dt square is nothing but s square into theta 1 of s. So first, for the first term, the Laplace transform is j1 into s square into theta 1 of s. For the second term, b12 into, for Laplace transform of d by dt of theta 1 minus theta is nothing but b12 into s into theta 1 of s minus theta of s, plus k into theta 1 of s minus theta of s is equal to t of s. So from these we are taking theta 1 of s common. Okay. So we are getting theta of 1 of s into j1 into s square plus s into b12 plus k minus theta of s into s b12 plus k is equal to t of s. Now we are going for the second j2, free body diagram of j2, and we are going for the opposing torques. In j2 we are not applying any torque. Due to the torque applied in j1, we are getting an opposing torque in j2. So due to this j2 is nothing but opposing torque due to this j2 is nothing but j2 into d square theta by dt square. Then the opposing torque due to this dashpot is nothing but b12 into d by dt of theta minus theta 1. When you are considering the j1, you have to take it as theta 1 minus theta. Why? Because while considering j1, we have to take the displacement of j1 first. So here we are taking j2. So the displacement of j2 is nothing but theta. So we have to take theta first. So we will be getting tb12 is equal to b12 into d by dt of theta minus theta 1. So then tb is equal to b into d theta by dt. So then due to the spring, the opposing torque due to spring k is nothing but tk is equal to k into theta minus theta 1. By Newton's second law, opposing torque is equal to applied torque. Here there is no applied torque, so its value is 0, and we have to substitute the values of all these opposing torques. Okay. So we will be getting this equation, differential equation. Now we are going to find the Laplace transform. Okay. Now we are going to find the Laplace transform of this equation. So we will be getting j2 into s square into theta of s minus b12 into s into theta 1 of s plus s into b12 theta s into theta of s of b12 plus b plus k into theta of s minus k into theta 1 of s. So from this we are taking theta of s common and theta 1 of s common. So already we have found out the value of, so from this we are calculating theta 1 of s. So already we are having one expression. In that expression you are having theta of 1 of s term. So in that place we are substituting this equation. So after simplification you will be getting the transfer function theta of s divided by t of s. Okay. So we are writing the result. First we are writing the two differential equation, then we are going to write the transfer function. So how we are getting? So first we are applying the we are drawing the free body diagram for J1, and we are writing the applied torque and opposing torque equations. Then by you are applying Newton's second law. By Newton's second law, opposing torque is equal to applied torque. So you are getting one differential equation. So from the differential equation you are taking Laplace transform, and after that you are going for the free body diagram of J2. So you have found out the opposing torques. In J2 you are having only opposing torques and no applied torque is there. Then you are equating it by using Newton's second law, and you are going for Laplace transform, and you are going to find the value of theta 1 of s. After finding theta 1 of s, you are substituting this theta 1 of s in the first equation. After that simplification, you will be getting the transfer function. Okay. So